Epic Gamers? Welcome back to another amazing video. I'd just like to take a second to acknowledge how ridiculously hard Act 3 is. It's not even funny, to be honest. I thought it was funny at first, and I no longer think it is. I legitimately think this is a pretty embarrassing on the TDS team's point. I think that this is, I mean, you're seeing footage of me getting to wave 14 using Sledger, which is the only way you can do it right now. So essentially the only strategy that really works at the moment, and I'll go over this when it's actually beatable. I'll obviously make a video talking about how to beat it, but for now I just like what it's like right now is you have to bring Sledger, you have to have Ace Pilot and Pursuit for flying stuff, and then basically you just spam golden towers and accelerators for extra DPS. So you literally need Sledger to beat this event. Like, there's no other way to beat it. And then, when you do finally get to wave 14, which is the final wave, which is really weird because this is the last act, and it has less waves than both the other ones, I think. I forget how many Act 1 had, but it has less than Act 2, which is really weird. But you get to the final wave, and then the hands spawn, which, to be honest, I think that's kind of a cool boss concept. It's just that they were executed absolutely terribly. You can use the spotlights to do damage to them, but first of all, spotlights are very buggy. They just don't do damage a lot of the time. I really struggled to figure out what you're even supposed to do with them at first. And they recently nerfed the amount of damage they do from 25k to 10k, meaning that now it's literally impossible. Like, it's not even joking. I don't think anybody has beaten it since they've done this, because if you go to the lobby, only about 2,000 people did this, and there's a reason for that. Only about 2,000 people actually beat it, and that's because a while ago there was a glitch where Freezer would infinitely stun anything that it hit, which I will make another video talking about because I have a bunch of funny footage from that. But yeah, so Freezer used to infinitely stun everything it would hit. So that's how those people beat it, with the buffed spotlight damage, which no longer exists. So it's now no infinite freeze and weak spotlight damage, literally impossible. Sledger is the only way you can even get to wave 14, and when you get there, it's impossible. It's okay, maybe it is kind of funny. It's ridiculous. I have no idea what they were thinking. I just want to, touch on that, because it's ridiculous. It's not even like, it's just one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. Like, I honestly think this event would have been better if it was just Act 2. And Act 1 was fine. It's just like, Act 2 was, like, really phenomenal. I really liked Act 2. And Act 3 is just so clearly rushed with, like, reused enemies. The map is just boring. The story is terrible. Like, the narrator is just evil now for some reason. He wasn't before, now he just is. So, sure. Then he comes at you and he's with his big hands. He doesn't even show up, it's just his hands. Which, again, I do think is kind of cool, but also, like, that would have been really cool enemies through, like, halfway through. If it was at least a little bit possible, it would have been really cool if those were, like, halfway through, and then the narrator is the actual final boss. Plus, I'd like to say, this got delayed, like, 8 times. Like, oh my god, this got delayed so many times. It was supposed to come out on the 4th. It's now the 12th. It came out last night at 10 o'clock. It was supposed to come out yesterday at 7. Like, that's ridiculous. There's so many delays I could go over. It's just crazy how many we got. And, I mean, they had that all the time, and it really makes me think that this event was just not finished. Like, at the time it was supposed to come out, it was just not done. Like, they just did not make this event in time. Like, they had a long time to as well, which is, like, they clearly put a lot more work into Acts 1 and 2, and 3 is just, like, left behind. It's in the dust, which, that is sad. I feel bad about that. Hopefully they're gonna fix it up. Also, there's the obby and the parkour, which I think it's kind of cool. But, that whole obby was clearly rushed. Everything is so much lower quality. Like, the whole thing, the second portal you can go through, clearly, it was made, like, very short notice. Everything is pretty crappy looking. But the obby itself, I think it was a good obby. But the first time you do it, you can't get the thing because it hadn't loaded yet. I beat the obby. I was one of the first people who did it, and I didn't get anything because it just wasn't working yet, which is really annoying. And then I go back after beating Act 2 with my friends so we could do Act 3. I go back, and I can't do it. I can't get it because it's already all been claimed, all 25,000. And I feel like it's really dumb they only did 25k. It should have been like 100k at least. I don't know why they only did 25k for that one, because that's like the easiest one to get. It's just like, plus you can literally see how many people have beaten the event itself with the UGC that you get for beating it, and it's pathetic. Like, no, it's a joke, really. It's I mean, I don't even know. It's just so clear that they did not know what the fuck they were doing, and I just want to complain a little bit because complaining's fun. Yeah, I'll make more videos when it's possible, and going over the freezer glitch, and probably also, I don't know, the parkour. The event tower itself, I've seen a few videos on it. Actually looks pretty cool. I'm just sad I can't get it. I think that, obviously, I'll do stuff with that when I have that. I think the event tower itself is pretty good, though. So, yeah. Just want to go over that. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're cool. Adios.